ASMR Ladylucidity art. Hello there, my lovelies, and welcome to the first ever episode of ASMR Gaming. So this is going to be a new series on the channel based around creative gaming. So that'll be any games that you can create or build in. So some of you may remember a while back I posted a video asking if you guys would be interested in seeing a video just like this, where I will be playing a video game, but I will be creating and making things as well. So I will try and make it as relaxing as possible. Obviously there will be certain noises, and I will try my best to make the keyboard clicking and mouse clicking to a minimum. But if you guys like the keyboard sounds, let me know, and I will turn them up, or I will change the audio for the next one. So this pilot episode is a bit of a tester for me. I'm testing out new software and hardware that I've not used before. So this is the first for me. So without further ado, let's jump into the episode. Hi there, little guy. Okay, so you may notice that we are in a forest, and this is a game called The Forest. Some of you may be familiar with it. It is marketed as a survival horror game. Now, don't worry, there is no horror element to this series. Anything that I play, I will try to not have violence or anything sort of non-relaxing in it. So, how I've achieved this, basically this game has different modes to it, and we are currently in peaceful mode, which means there are no bad guys, just little old us and a forest full of critters. So without giving spoilers, I'm just going to turn around and show you this. So part of the story to this game is we have crash landed on an island, and it appears we are the only survivor currently. So if you want to try this game out for yourself, I would highly recommend it. If you're into the survival genre or any sort of survival horror, this is a good one. So as I said, we are currently in peaceful mode, but if I was to turn it off, there would be various monsters and nasty things. So I also have a couple of cheats enabled, and basically this is to make the experience a bit more pleasant and less disruptive while filming. So I hopefully won't have to stop to feed my character or do any of the survival things that he or she might need. You'll see there's a little indicator in the bottom which tells me my health and whether I need water and such. So this is the crash site, and as promised, this is going to be a creative video, so I won't focus too much about the storyline or other bits like that, but I have been playing this for a while now. I have played this particular game, this save, for about 3 hours, and you're about to see what I've been building with it. So let's wander down my little path. Okay, hi there, Mr. Bunny. Okay, so I'm sorry if the game's a little bit bright. I did turn the gamma down, but this is kind of the standard brightness, so I may have to tweak the settings. As I said, this is a pilot episode and this is kind of new to me, so I will tweak in the next episode. If you guys enjoy this, I shall carry on filming similar things. So here we have my log stores. Hiya! There's so many little things running around. So here is my log store, which I was working on for a good few hours, just collecting, so that when we start building I don't have to keep running backwards and forwards and disrupting the video too much. However, I am going to take some of these plants because they will be useful later. Okay, so this is my cabin. And some people have a cabin by the lake. My cabin is on the lake. Okay, over there, if you can see, a couple of little huts, and that is where usually the monsters or the enemies will live, but there is currently nobody there as we are on peaceful mode. So I've built myself a little house here to start off with, so let's go check it out. Ooh, it's very windy in game. I don't know if you just heard that or not. It's coming in surround sound via my speakers. So, okay, so up here I have a little sort of lookouts, and this is also where I keep my lighting. And in here, ooh, I can plant some plants. I have little window boxes. Yay! So they can grow now. Okay, so in here I've got a little corridor, and this is pretty much all I've built so far. I have this massive space, and what I plan to do is, over the next few episodes or over the series, I would like to get you guys involved in what we put in the house. So I'm going to section it out into different areas, and you guys can decide what you want to put there. So I'm just going to open my book. Okay, so we have different shelters, furniture, bits like that. So I'm going to start at food and water, and this is all the different things you can build. So I think I'm going to build the garden and the rabbit cages outside. Water collector, very useful for later on. Move to the next page. This is where all my holders are, so not terribly interesting or important at the moment. And then we get to storage. So this is where you guys come in. You can decide whether we have weapons, where we put cabinets, where we put armor racks and such. This is about the custom building options, so you don't have to, if you want to purchase the game, you don't have to use standard blueprints to make stuff. You can make your own, which is pretty cool, which is what I did with this. And as we go along, you'll see different building options. There's even a gazebo, which I haven't attempted to build yet because it does take quite a lot of logs. So maybe that will be something I will build in a later episode. Would you guys like to have an outdoor gazebo to our little mansion? Various walls and paths. And then obviously the defensive structures are for if you're playing not on peaceful mode and you need some reinforcements to stop the bad guys. But we don't need those today. So then you can build tree houses, which is very cool. Again, I have a previous save from an old game where I just built lots of tree houses and I connected them via tree bridges, which was very cool. It was kind of just like living in the trees. So, and you've got your basic structures, and then we get to furniture. So we can put some beds in, some tables, some chairs. We have decorations, and I have a couple of ceiling lamps, actually quite a few, which you'll see in a moment, and decorative items of things that you basically make and find around the island. Then you come to traps, again for catching enemies or for catching your dinner. This is, after all, a survival simulator sort of game, so there may be a little bit of hunting involved. For those of you who are sensitive to obviously animals being injured or hurt in any way, obviously I don't condone just randomly attacking animals. I don't believe in that, but for purposes of this game, obviously if I didn't have the cheats on, my character would probably die of starvation pretty quickly, so he would probably have to hunt at some point. So next we come to boats. Yes, you can have a houseboat, however it does take a lot of logs, so that's kind of a big build. Might be something I do at the end of the series. As we are surrounded by water, you can build rafts and boats to get around. Yeah, so that is pretty much the booklet. If we go back to the start, it just tells you about fires, which I can pop anywhere. So let's just close that for now. So we have all this amazing space. Okay, I can see out onto my little lake. It's very relaxing actually being here just by the water. I don't know if you can hear on the audio, but there's definitely water sounds coming from below me. So above on my roof there are some lovely skull lights. So there we go. As for decorations, like I said, just going through the book, there's different skins and lamps available, basically just things that you make out of things that you found. So let's just pop out the door a second. Should probably put a front door on this place. So that is my little part of the world on stilts. I like it. I like building unusual houses in unusual places. So, and it's now getting to dusk. The time does fly pretty quickly on here, so it will be night soon. So I'll just give you a quick little tour around before it gets too dark. Okay. Here is my sap collector, which there we go, I can collect some from. And sap is used in this game to fix things, so if any part of my house gets damaged, I can just simply fix it up again. Okay. Over here is the encampment, which, like I said before, would usually have people in it, but for the purpose of peaceful mode, it is disabled, so it's just a nice little village here. I even have my own lookout tower. Ooh, let's pick those up. Okay, so let me know what you guys think of the space. Is there anything you would build on top of it, or any extras that you would put in? Maybe something here in the water, like another platform, or something else. Okay, so now it's night time. I'm just going to pop back inside the house. Oh, it's very windy. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have all this space to work with. I will be popping some walls up in between episodes just to section it out a bit, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm really excited to try this out as a team project, so I would love you guys to get involved. Let me know what sort of things you'd like to see in the house or even around it. So my future plan is also to get my patrons involved. So anybody who is a patron for me at the moment will get special items and privileges. So I will pop your name in the game, or I will build something in your honour, something like that, just to say thank you. And yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching, and please let me know if you like this idea, whether I should do more. I do have a few games lined up, creative games that is. The next one I'm going to try and play is, I believe it's called Coaster Planet, I think, or Coaster World, something like that. Basically it's a theme park based game, so that might be a little bit more exciting for some of you who like to build rides and theme park type stuff. But I wanted to ease into this series with just a little relaxing tour around my soon-to-be home. Ooh, the wind's picked up again now. I think I must have picked the windy spot on the island, so let's just look at the stars. It's so lovely. Okay, so thank you guys for watching the first episode, and yeah, let me know what you think, and as always, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.